Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias. Let's load into the last save game, which we're playing as the Digital Realm. Okay, so where did we leave off? So we are still in good control of this sector here. That's our starting point. We had founded another sector further up north, another outpost there, and then we basically went for another sector here. And now we're in a position where we basically got two sectors here. Now I got in a confrontation with this fallen empire in the last episodes. And unfortunately I had to basically surrender to them. So at the moment I should be humiliated. I just don't see that in the list of items here. A bit odd, but okay. I'm building up my fleet at the moment, so that's good. I've got various construction ships here ready to basically do their thing again here. I've expanded some of my space a little bit further out. But one of the things I want to basically do is make sure I got all the possible resources from this sector here being properly utilized. Right, our trade treaty with the Holy... So these guys is worn out, so it's basically a research agreement we had in place. It was a long-term one, so we're basically going to do an instant transfer of minerals to basically get that reset. So this was with the Bellissimus Star guys, so again a long-term contract. Again, we're trying to basically get that in place again as cheap as possible. Done. Another one, of course, with the Oscox. Another research agreement in place. Minerals. Instant transfer. There we go. Done. So we've re-established those treaties with them. I'm assuming that they were all accepted. Right. Our trade treaty with the Oscox is timed out, which we dealt with already. And there's this agreement between these guys that are now guaranteeing the independence of the... Really?
Construction complete.
Sorry, the independence of these guys being guaranteed? Interesting. That is really interesting, but okay. Okay, so we finished construction here, it looks like. Let's just run through all these spaceports, making sure they're all fully up to the... Ooh, this one's not up to the latest yet. Same with this one. First, they seem all pretty much up to standard where I expect them to be. As you can see, I got a pretty good reserve of resources at my disposal. I'm just short or just shy of being able to build the next battle station, but that's fine. Some of this research is going to take a fairly long time, as you can see. Ministry of Benevolence.
Ships upgraded.
Research progress is, of course, going well.
Complete.
This one's getting a massive boost, as you can see. So we upgraded our fleet.
Complete.
And on this world, I should, of course, be able to build another battleship. Okay, let's just check on the surface of all the planets if there's anything I can upgrade. You never know. There might be. Looks like I've done most all of them already. Okay, so that's all honky-dory. Perfect. Another trade deal has come to an end. Another research agreement here. Oh, they don't want a limited treaty, which is okay. We can form a non-aggression pact, which of course will increase our status with them. Perfect. Right, let's keep that game speed up to its highest level.
Construction complete.
And let's see where we're going to come to next. So this one is basically progressing quite nicely. Another 10 months. But then we need to decide which of these branches to unlock. Do we go for harmony, prosperity, dominion, or domination, or diplomacy?
Construction complete.
I'm kind of inclined to go for the prosperity.
Construction complete.
Spaceport at Chara Primus, finish the construction queue. Yeah, that's fine. Not a battleship, I would say. It's a good one to add to the queue. It's pretty strong, these battleships. As you can see, almost 1,000 in strength by themselves. So if we got a fair number of them, that should of course help me quite substantially. Now, there's still some interesting worlds that we could potentially colonize here. I won't be colonizing them myself, but at least there the opportunity would be there if we wanted to utilize it. Okay, some of these systems here are really just outside of the borders of our current realm, which is not bad. Right, 2 diplomatic messages. Okay. Energy. Yeah, I agree with that one. Okay, the other one's just disappeared.
Incoming transmission. Construction.
Came in. Agreed with that one. Right, which one are we going to go for? Diplomacy, prosperity, harmony. This one could be quite interesting here. Unrest reduced. Paradise Dome. Leader lifespan is increased by 20 years. Happiness of all your population is increased. I'm always happy to have happy populations. Of course, if we got unrest, it's also reduced, but that should already be pretty low. Private colony ship or the pursuit of profits. Dominion. Let's go for this one. It's an interesting one to basically go for. Particularly if we got aggressive neighbors, that should be a helpful one to have. Right, so double check all of our science ships are occupied. They are indeed. Trade treaty has expired. Let's offer them a new one. Let's see how much we need to offer them, which is fine. Ooh.
Incoming transmission.
Interesting. So these guys, are they marked as one of my rivals at the moment? Yes, they are. Mutual rivals. Okay, so where are they? Ah, okay. Where have I placed my fleet? Now, if I can move my fleet towards this world here, that could be quite interesting. Let's build a military station of that second type. Once more over here as well. These guys want to... okay, that's a research agreement we agreed upon. Okay. Just trying to make us unhappy, these guys here. Probably one of the things I need to start doing as well is actually looking at constructing armies. Haven't really invested too much effort into that yet. I've of course built defensive armies on this world here. Did I do anything in terms of my elite guards? No, they only got the one, it looks like.
Research complete.
This one can of course have the Titanic beasts. Slave armies, interesting. Interesting indeed. Now we've finished a bit of research here. Ah, capacitor fields. Interesting. Let's go for the energy storage though. That might be a more useful one to have, I think. Or maybe not. Interplanetary Research Institute. That seems like a very, very nice one to have. Okay, let's go back to these construction ships. Actually, I was looking at armies, wasn't it? I was looking to build some armies. So there's not much difference here. Let's just build up a decent sized army. Some of both types being built. Okay. Should give me good capacity in terms of armies, at least what I can work with. So probably one of the key reasons why, of course, they took this bottom side here. It used to be a nice round circle, it no longer is.
Construction complete.
Ah. Okay, so one of these ships that was to build a station here is no longer able to do so. Let's go and build another station here then. Okay, it's just a bigger range that that station has than the original plan actually expected me to have, which is fine. What can I do here? Can I build outside of that range here? Maybe, yeah, but barely. So look at these neighbors here. What kind of agreements have they got in place? They've got a defensive pact, so they would basically get help from their allies if they were to be attacked. So if I don't attack them but let them attack me, that of course would serve me quite well. Now, I don't really have to worry too much about actually running out of energy. That doesn't seem to be an issue for me at all. Might be worthwhile, of course, still investing more into these fleets, so more battleships. Ah, we've reached the maximum. So what I should really be doing now, I should really be talking to those traders to see if we can exchange more for the credits. Oops, a bit too eager it looks like. Let's communicate, I would like to buy for minerals. Perfect, that should do for the moment. Of course here I can build significantly more battleships now based on these resources I just traded for.
Construction complete. Research complete.
A little bit of research finished. What are we going to go for? Plasteel, kinetic battery. I guess plasteel is a good one. Should be a relatively short one. Should be really, really quick in how we get that. So plus 85%. Look at that. That's quite a substantial number. Let's look at my sectors here for a moment. Let me just see what kind of focus I can give these. So it's balanced focus and a financial focus. So if I actually give this a research focus, for example. Same with this one here. Okay, army recruitment has finished on various different worlds. I can of course embark all of these now. Okay, let's send my fleet over here somewhere. Send them into orbit of this one here. Actually, this one I don't want all of the units, do I? What have I got here? Offensive, robot. Really? Okay, well, if that's what I need. Okay, let's do that once again. So I'm going to keep on repeating these steps here for all the other fleets, making sure they all merge with that first one. So fleet 8 is going to be my main fleet, so to speak. Cool. Now, of course, I do have to allocate a general here, but I don't have capacity for that at the moment, so that will come shortly. That will come shortly. These guys are getting to be quite big, isn't it? If I'm able to get my hands on this section here, that would be quite substantial. Let's see, can I build another fleet here? A colony ship, yes. Digitalia. Surface armies. Robotic. Yeah, the Titanic beasts I already have, so that's good. Let's see what kind of route these guys are following. So they're moving from down here. Oh, they're already there. Okay. That's a really, really quick one. Ah, Regional Commerce Exchange. We've reached the end of our agreement. Okay. So we want to basically continue this. We want to let the spice must flow. Cool. So we've got some substantially sized battle stations here, as you can see. I can probably build another one here. Yep. Of course, on Chara, I want to build a few more of these ships. Do want to offend them? Yeah, they're already upset with us, so why not?
Construction complete.
Let's insult them.
Research complete.
In terms of research, ooh, we finished one of them. Which one are we going to go for? We could, of course, go for the torpedoes. Yeah, would be useful, I think. So again, kicking the game speed up to the maximum.
Construction complete.
Dendrakian Vestige. Okay. I'm going to move my fleet into orbit there. And as you can see, it's only a single jump away, which is good. I'm going to tell it to go into orbit of this world here. I'm going to have to expand that sector there, I think, to basically capture that world into there as well. Shouldn't be a problem, but it is something to bear in mind. Okay. Okay, the Oscox. The Oscox like us, which is good. What could I do? It will cost us influence. Would it make sense? Would it make any form of sense? So these guys are at war with the others, but if I look at the Oscox, they're at war with these guys as well. So I don't really want to form a non-aggression pact with them. I really want to basically set in motion more a defensive position. Okay. That should hopefully help. Alright, I got my colony ship here ready. I'm going to colonize this planet here. So that that should be happening relatively quickly, particularly since I've actually put the game at highest speed. And of course these ships are in orbit there. They will be defending that newly formed colony.
Colonization in progress.
Okay, let's set a mining station in place there. Okay. Everything seems to be going well thus far. So in terms of research, 3 months for that last one here. Ministry of Benevolence is also going to be done relatively quickly, another 10 months only. Of course the top one, Map the Stars or Interplanetary Research Initiative, is also going to be completed in a relatively quick amount of time. Okay. For protectorate status. Okay, the question is, will they accept it? Perfect. Those clocks are now our protectorate. They've currently researched 36.5% of their overlord's technologies. Okay.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Do I want to make these into protectorate? I'm not sure. Let's have a look at these guys here. Okay, we finished research on the torpedoes. We can of course go for more minerals. We can also go for the durasteel. I'm going to go for the durasteel first. Should hopefully help me in my future encounters here. Some interesting resources here, isn't it? And of course there's another colonizable world here as well.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, they want to get a research agreement. I'm quite happy to facilitate them with that. I'm going to build here a nice battle station to help protect this
Construction complete.
system from the aggressions of our enemies. Right, I'm going to manage that sector, but firstly this sector here, I might want to rename it. I'm going to rename this to be the northwest sector. Okay. They are short of food, it looks like, which can happen, of course. In terms of energy and so forth, they're doing okay. I do want to manage that sector to basically incorporate this system here into there. Okay, let's get the game speed up again, up to the highest possible setting. I'd like to be able to get that system in there as well. See how I can provoke my neighbors there into attacking me. That'd be great. Okay. Colonization cost is still listed here, which is, yeah, to be expected.
Research complete.
Life tree protectors, and here we got the void clouds. Life tree protectors. I'm not sure. Have I come across those before? Ah, we finished more research. Huh. Okay. Let's get the new item of research. Ooh. Ooh, auto-curating vault. Automatic atmospheric manipulation. Frontier hospital. Soil reclamation for quick sand basins. I'm gonna go for the core sectors. Or core systems, maybe I should say. Okay. Still another 57 months off. Ooh, that'll be a confrontation to be seen. Okay, let's go back to the map here for just a second. So this big one and this smaller one have now basically become rivals. If I were to guarantee their independence, that will of course cost me. But at the same time, of course, I can actually, make sure that they stay alive, so to speak.
Colony established.
My fleet is getting to be big enough to be able to accommodate that. Right, here I'm still building more battleships. Putting more into the queue there. So the latest plasteel has been incorporated there already. I'm still actually working on Durasteel here. That's the next one. Another 12 months to go. But of course that mapping the stars option and only discovery chance and so forth is quite interesting in itself. Research Institute will basically give me a research speed boost.
Research complete.
There we go, completed that one. Now which one do I want to go for? Let's go for the point defense, which will be a really, really short one. In the meantime, on my homeworld, Farah, I might want to replace one of my buildings with something else here. So at the moment I've got various different buildings producing food. Like this one is producing 8 food. Let's replace this with something else. Let's replace that with the Ministry of Benevolence or with the Research Institute, or both maybe really. Okay, replacing that one. Unrest reduction, happiness increase, physics output, etc, etc, etc. So let's replace this one with something else as well. Let's replace this one with the Ministry of Benevolence. So again, less output of food, but still more output of those other key factors that we need. Anyways, looking at the clock in the meantime, it's about time for us to call it a day. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to save away the game. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.